Bay Buccaneers taking on the Los Angeles Chargers.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion LA Chargers taking on the champions from the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's finally time for the main event here in 2025. Away we go in Super Bowl 59. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McFadden. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Julian Okwara. And they're to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here come the Chargers as they get set for their first drive. And a look here at their go-to guy under center. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say a great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. And that's a nice job there, because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, They took a sack on 1st and goal, but that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. When you throw it this close to the goal line, usually you're thinking touchdown. Here they actually complete it but lose yardage.
When you're this close to the goal line, you have to anticipate that maybe you're going to see a defense that you can make a case that there's 11 in the box. There's just no room. So I'm with you. You got to find a way to push things downfield a little bit. Any type of space is better than what we just saw there. And that end result, not one that's satisfactory to them.
On 1st down, McFadden. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they run with Michel, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the ground is Michel, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McFadden. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. To Michel. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 49.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Sony Michel, the ball carrier.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them passive, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good.
2nd and 11 now. Following the fumble recovery, McFadden. He'll find DeGuara complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Josiah DeGuara. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd.
From the gun, McFadden. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That 2nd down play nets a -4. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions. And here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. On the ground, it's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
The line is
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 38-yard line. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now this throw caught left side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown.
Chargers.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly. And oftentimes on the move, when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. That's out to his running back, Michel. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Julian Okwara able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he's got room. And they will finally drag him down at the Chargers' 17-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Open man left side. It's the tight end, DeGuara. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. To throw on 2nd down, McFadden. This will be caught at about the 6. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Operating from the gun, McFadden, and he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Josiah DeGuara as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs have made this a one. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So it's halftime here on sports' grandest stage in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At
The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem...
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big-time run there by Sony Michel. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the ground, this is Michel. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun, McFadden. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the 3rd quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the 2nd miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10.
Throwing on 1st down. McFadden. His throw incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McFadden. He's got Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 37 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And that is the definition of yards after catch. They go short on the pass, and the receiver does the rest.
Seems so harmless, doesn't it? To throw it underneath, a short pass like that. But, boy, it gets dangerous in the hands of the right receiver as he makes a move and takes it the distance.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
And it's Michel once again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have taken the lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped. Penalty marker down. Here's the call.
Face mask. Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd down and 12. Looking to throw. McFadden. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
He ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
1st and 10.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A one-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
31. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From the gun, McFadden. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll get this underneath to Michelle. And down inside the 15 he goes. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the gun, McFadden. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's another Buccaneers 1st down.
From the gun, McFadden. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back in the 14. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. Operating from the gun, McFadden. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job 1. Now they have to convert. And then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard, the time left on the clock, as you noted, so many things to go through.
This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see him take all 3 kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
That one tossed left side into the hands of his tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. From the gun on third down, McFadden. And this is going to be incomplete.
McFadden's pass.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Not sure what you're thinking here, partner, but I believe the officials have done a nice job here getting together and then coming out and indicating that there was a receiver in the area.
Absolutely, and he was in the area. Correct call made. No grounding. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun on third down, McFadden. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. On 1st and 10, McFadden. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Michelle. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs, you see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them, a fantastic season.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.